You are watching the G Tech Show. I am your host Gaurang Patel. So let's get started. So here I am going to show you how to install CentOS step-by-step guide into VMware Workstation. So here you can see that I have Windows 10 machine and installed VMware Workstation on top of it. So let's open it. So for simple, I am clicking on the new virtual machine button here. So it will show you the two bullet buttons, typical and custom. So I'll choose the custom one so that I can show you what are the settings. So in first, you can see here the hardware compatibility workstation. In that you can see that various versions of workstations are supported here and compatible products. And limitation, you can see that the 15 version supports 64 GB memory, 16 processors, 10 networks, 8 terabyte disk size and 3 GB shared graphics memory. Select 15 and go ahead, hit next. So in next step you can find installer disk image or installer operating system later. So I'll select later. Since I am going to install Linux, so let's select Linux and select the CentOS. I am going to install CentOS 7 64-bit. Click next. Give the appropriate virtual machine name. I am going to use this virtual machine for OTRS installation. So let's give it OTRS Community Edition 6.x and okay. So my virtual machine will be stored into E drive, VM data and OTRS community folder. So next, go ahead and select the number of processors and cores. I'll select the number of 2 vCPUs. Go ahead and let's give a 4 GB of RAM. Let's give 4096. Give the appropriate. Hit next. So let's check the recommended one. Select iSCSI recommended, and here it will ask you to create a new virtual disk. So I'm going to create new virtual disk here. Give the 80 GB of the drive, and you can see that allocate all disk space now means it will allocate the whole capacity, 80 GB capacity to the disk. So it also called as a thick provision. So I am not going to use that thick provision, I am going to use a thin provision. So it will occupy the size as much as it uses. Okay. So select a single file and hit next. So you can give the appropriate name or else it will take from the virtual machine name. So I don't want to change it. Click finish. Okay, so here you can see that our community edition virtual machine has been created, and let's go ahead and edit. So here you can we have selected 4 GB, 2 virtual CPUs, 80 GB hard drives and network address. Okay, so let's go ahead and give the ISO file. Hit OK. Now let's power on the virtual machine. After booting from the CD, it will ask you to check the media, or straight away you can install. So I am selecting the install. Hit press enter to begin the installation process. Alright, our installation wizard has come up. So it's a completely GUI nowadays. So select the appropriate language and hit continue. Select the appropriate date and time. So we are into India and select Asia, Calcutta and hit done. Software installation, it's minimal because I am using a minimal ISO here. Local media for installation. Installation destination, let's choose the our provided virtual machine, virtual hard drive here. Select it. The interesting part is you can create a partitioning. It will automatically configure the partitioning, or you can configure it if you want to. So I am not going to show you how to partition. So I am selecting the by default automatic configuration partition. So click on done. So in network setting you can connect and configure it whether you want to choose a DHCP or static IP address. So click on and let's configure it. When my server boot up, it will automatically start up and automatically connect to the network when it is available. If you want to give a static IP address, here select the static manual and give the IP address. Don't want to give, hit save, done, begin process. Next step is to give a root password. So here you can see that it shows the weak password. So if you want to use that anyway, so click twice on the done button, or else choose high security password. Right, as you can see that it successfully installed and asking for the reboot. So let's go ahead and click on reboot button. So it will reboot. Let's wait for the moment. Alright, so here you can see that it successfully started. So let's go ahead and give the root username and password. Let's check the IP address by giving ipad command. So here you can see that it takes the automatic IP address from the local DHCP 192.168.182.136/24. So let's go ahead and check the release of the CentOS. Let's clear first. To check the release, command is cat/etc Red Hat release. So you can see that CentOS Linux release 7.6 1810 core edition. So that's it for the day. Gaurang Patel signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.